Why do you think it doesn't work?
Yeah, it works for some people and it doesn't work for some people because sometimes the difference is that some people build their resolutions based on emotions.
There's a new year, new resolution. So have you drafted your resolution for 2026?
Well, my New Year resolution was really it's simple.
Yeah.
New Year, new me, but don't try me.
Happy New Year, welcome to 2026. This is Momentum X. I want to say thank you for following us in 2025, and we hope to do greater things together this 2026. I'm together with Dr. Amadi Joshua. He has been here before, and I'm glad to have him back in the studio. So, Doctor, Happy New Year.
Thank you very much, Bonnie. Same to you.
Of course, how has 2025 been for you?
2025 was an amazing year for me overall. We didn't really completely achieve the things we imagined to achieve. However, we got closer to our goals than we were at the beginning of that year. And also, being alive to this point is also an achievement. It gives us hope that we can try again. We have another chance to do better, and we're closer. It brings us closer to, achieving bigger things since we are alive. They said when there is life, there is hope, right? So it was really, but generally, it was really an amazing year for me.
Thank you for that. There's a new year, new resolution. So have you drafted your resolution for 2026?
Well, my New Year resolution was really it's simple.
Yeah.
New Year, new me, but don't try me.
New year, new me,
Don't try me, but that's on a lighter note. I've drafted a resolution. I won't call it a resolution. It's more like plans for the year and how I hope to achieve them. Because personally, I feel like the regular conventional resolutions don't really work for most people. Personally, I've experienced it that it doesn't really work generally. So I rather just do plans and then, what I want to achieve, like how to get to the plans that I'm writing down, basically.
Okay, so why do you think that it doesn't work? As you say, it doesn't work for most people. So why do you think it doesn't work?
Yeah, it works for some people and it doesn't work for some people because sometimes the difference is that some people build their resolutions based on emotions and motivation. There's this energy we cross over with, and if you see how the crossover service was so intense and everybody like moving with that energy and that momentum, and if you build the resolutions based on that emotions, it is not sustainable. What is sustainable is a system. You need to create a system and a structure. Systems are structural. So when your motivation fades, these systems are the things that will keep you in check. Most times our motivation and this energy that we entered this year with can fade somewhere around the end of January or February, and then you see that we're back to how we have always been, because objectively there is no, aside from the climate differences and geographical changes, there is no objective difference between December 31 and January 1. Right? It's just a passage of time, and we are the ones as humans that kind of put those demarcations based on astrology. However, if, like my friend who put it, he calls it the fading passion syndrome. So most times we build our resolutions on motivation and hype, and so it's not sustainable. And then sometimes our resolutions are too vague. Somebody just say, I want to make money in 2026. Everybody does. Everybody wants to make money in 2026. The question is, what is the system? What is the structure you've put in place to achieve that? How much do you hope to make? And what can, take you to those places? Some people would say, I want to learn a new language, maybe Spanish or French, and all they do is just to maybe get an app and all that. We need to sit back and say, okay, every day, what can I do every day that will bring me closer to this? And so that is why I feel like if you build your resolutions based on motivation and hype and emotions, it may really not work. And that is one of the things that makes it to fail and looks like resolutions don't work.
So emotions. Most times people build based on emotions. So I remember myself entering 2025, I have this energy to, tap into forest and then start. After making some few losses, I had to back down. So I discovered, now that we are talking, I've not discover that there's not actually structure in place. It's actually that just energy and motivation, and it doesn't work that way. Thank you so much. So now what can we do differently, seeing that emotions doesn't pay? What can we do differently to make it work?
Okay. Again, looking into this new year, looking into 2026,
Yeah.
I would say that for us to do something different, especially from our resolutions, I would imagine writing my resolutions and taking time to actually make my plans for the year at moments when I'm not really excited. And I won't want to draft my resolution based on what other people are doing. I don't want to just follow a particular trend, a particular hype, or something that is in vogue. I would also want to draft a resolution that captures in daily actions and daily habits and a change of mindset that would carry you through the year. Because this is the intensity and consistency are two different things, right? Consistency would always beat intensity. The energy you are entering with is good as it is, but it's not sustainable if we don't have tiny structures there to keep you doing something consistently every day. Those small inconsequential things you will do every day. For example, if you take 10 minutes every day to write a page of whatever, maybe an article or a book every day, 10 minutes. At the end of the year, you're going to have a 365-page book, which is going to be more than a compendium on its own already. So, and if you say, okay, I want to lose weight, I don't want to attack a certain people, but if you say I want to lose weight this year, for example, you have to clearly, what am I going to do every day? Sometimes we just vaguely make these plans and it does not cut it sometimes. So looking into this year, and also in drafting my resolutions, I would want to imagine capturing possibilities of failing, capturing possibilities that obstacles will come, things could change. Do you understand? Because as you're also planning your year, you have to capture the fact that there are things that will happen in the year that could affect your planning, and so you have to put in at back of your mind the plan to bounce back. Like you said, you made some losses when you tried putting it where they not saying the forex. Yeah. Everybody is going to face a point in the year that, in different forms, that they're going to maybe face a level of failure, a setback, an obstacle or not. What would then differentiate us is that one person bounced back, the other person did not. And so in your planning, you don't expect to run 100% efficient system. So plan for failures, plan for setbacks, and prepare your mind that if I face these obstacles, I am trusting that I will be able to bounce back no matter what. I will not give in to the discouragement. I will not give in to the fact that I'm not seeing obvious results immediately. So looking into 2020, the things I want to do differently is to have a very clear, realistic plan, a very clear achieving resolutions that is not based on emotions and hype, it's not based on vibe, it's not based on the trends, and it is achievable and it's based on knowledge. I would need to have a knowledge base that backs up my plans, backs up my intentions.
Oh, thank you. So with the energy you have entering 2026, I know there are a lot of energy, like you said, there's a lot of energy at the beginning of the year. So it is advisable that everybody write down this energy. As much as the energy is important, you also look at realistic plans, draft a plan around it, structure it. Structure it in such a way that you achieve that. Otherwise, by February, you might not find that energy again because it's an emotion. All right, more with the proper structure and with everything that you've said, I believe that you should be able to carry us to the end of the year.
Another thing I forgot to mention is community, because sometimes you really can't do these things alone. You understand? You need to look for somebody or some people that are thinking the same way as you or want to achieve the same thing as you. And one way, if I'm to give like an opinion for 2026, one of the things we should be big on is collaborations and not competition, because we need each other's energy, we need each other's motivation, so that when I am down, somebody is there to remind me and jack me back to, my class. When I am beginning to lose sight of the targets, the goals, we just need that community. We need there's something a community gives you that you cannot do on your own. So if we put collaborations over competition, that could be the missing link between you and the achievements that you didn't achieve in 2025.
Community over competition. Thank you so much. So collaborate, look for group of people, group of community, a community where you can, trust and also share a very good amount of what you all want to achieve in 2026 with. Thank you so much, Doctor, for this. I am just energized. I think I have a lot to restructure this year. So do you have any last thing to tell us before we wrap up for this session?
Okay, one last thing I would want to add is that, I'm a person of faith, and I sometimes like to, always want to believe that we should not, as good as our plans may be, we should not ignore the place of the spiritual, right? Irrespective of your faith, irrespective of what side of religion you are, we should not ignore the place of, prayers, the place of faith, the place of hope, and trusting in His supernatural, in higher spiritual authorities. Because, especially for those of us in Africa, as you're making your resolutions, the village people are also making their resolutions. So, village people, like the bad ones, not everybody, because some people might watch you from the village, but you get my point?
Yeah.
Like, let's not ignore the place of spirituality as much as possible. Let's still trust our plans to God and believe that He has the grand picture. He has the ability to take us to the places even better than we imagine. And so that is one of the things I would like to add. Thank you very much for having me, and I look forward to a really beautiful year together with all of us.
Thank you.
Myself and Bonnie.
Yeah.
And Momentum X. I really love the fact that we're here, and I hope that we achieve much more together. Like I said, thank you.
Thank you so much, Doctor. And to everyone out there, once again, Happy New Year. And we see again some other time. It has been an amazing session. Thank you so much, Doctor.